Okay, so for oil pastel practice, we're going to do a couple of things. The first thing you're going to do is practice using the different media for color mixing, for blending. I know it says use your finger for a lot of these, but often you can blend without using your finger. So if you watch the video, I really did not blend at all using my finger here, and you could use the oil pastel to do all the work for you. Make sure that you have some scrap paper to clean it off in between marks so that you don't have a really dirty oil pastel going into a different color. I have a little video doing this sweet treat, kind of put it together so that you can see an example of one all done. And you can see oil pastel is messy. You don't get super crisp details, but I can still, from a distance, you still get that variation in value. So when you take your time, and I don't like that it blurred out there, when you take your time to really build up your project, you're going to get really nice finished product. And then for another practice, you guys will do this sheet here. You're not going to do the cupcake. That was just an example that I did. You are going to complete this worksheet for a second practice. You're going to use one of these references, so you can pick, do you want to do the green gummy bear or the orange gummy bear? It doesn't really matter. You get to pick, and you're going to lightly, very lightly, draw that gummy bear here with a pencil, and then you're going to use the oil pastels to finish that gummy bear. Now I want you to look closely though at the areas. If you look really close at the green, you can see in the highlights you get some yellow. You can see even in the dark shadows here you get some kind of yellowish green, and in some of the dark parts you get a little bit of blue. So be really careful when you're mixing to get those colors in there. And along with the orange, you get more than just orange. You get some yellows, you get some browns, and you get some reds. So look at how all of those colors kind of collectively combine within that gummy bear to make those shadows and highlights. And then don't forget your shadows on the outside. Here is a little grade scale so that you can see what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a neat, oh, it says color pencil. This should say oil pastel. I use a very similar one, so I use the same template. So this is a oil pastel, but you get the idea because it's the same process. So I'm looking that you're neatly trying to apply it. Again, it is a little messy, but you can see how much detail I was able to build into my oil pastel. Even though they're kind of hard to draw with, you can do it. And you can mix right in your picture. Soft transitions, so where I have kind of these color mixing spots, it's not really harsh shadows. I was able to blend those. Accurate scale, it should fit. This is a square, this is a square. They should be pretty similar, just made bigger. No outlines. I shouldn't see thick pencil outlines. And then craftsmanship, so you're taking your time and you're really trying to draw out, attention to detail and drawing out that gummy bear well with the oil pastels. So if you have any questions, please let me know.